Hi, this is Ria from LetsOTT, and I'd like to welcome Sivamani sir and Lydian here with me, who are part of the film Atkan Chatkan, which just premiered on Z5 very recently. And it's such a pleasure to have both of you here. The film's just released. It's got really, really great positive feedback. Debutante who's made his foray into acting now from music. How does that feel?
Uh, yeah, it feels really good. And this whole schedule was so challenging to me. And of course, to speak in Hindi
Yeah.
and of course, to act and cry on the set.
Hmm.
Before the actual schedule, we had like a 10 days workshop in Mumbai where I learned a lot of things about acting from my
Right.
acting teacher, Mr. Adesh Rati, and of course, the director, Uncle Mr. Shivhare.
Hmm.
And on the schedule, on the set, I felt really comfortable to act, and the whole Atkan Chatkan team treated me like their family, and I felt so responsible that I shouldn't waste anyone's time, and I shouldn't take more retakes. So,
Right.
I felt so responsible, and I acted comfortably. So the whole thing was a fantastic experience.
Yeah, that's really lovely to hear because you're doing something that even the most experienced actors are not able to do in their first go, and you did it just in 10 days. Was there something on set which surprised you? Because I mean, you don't come from an acting background. I mean, of course you're very well known in the music industry. You're a child prodigy, of course. But when once you were on set, was there something like, oh, I didn't even know films were made like this? Was there a moment like that?
Of course, the whole schedule was like that only, and I got to learn so much things about acting, and you know, as an actor, we know the emotions what we need to apply in music
Yeah.
when we compose for a film like music, and I learned a lot of things, and many things were so surprising that we had an ice rain, and we went to so much destinations, locations, some historical venues, and it was really nice.
Now that the film is out, what do your friends have to say? Because that must be a really big change for them. They've seen you performing on stage. Have they ever seen you on screen?
Yeah, we have been getting really positive reviews from my friends and families, and they watched the film and they really liked it.
And you're making your foray into music direction. I hear. I've also I was reading up, and that's happening pretty
Yes.
soon. And then you're already, of course, you're part of Rahman sir's music conservatory. So what is the hope for the future? Do you want to do more films as an actor? Do you want to do more films as a music director? What do you hope for the
It's up to my dad actually. So if he tells me to act means I'll act. But better now I stick with music.
future? Right, right. Sivamani sir, of course, you're known the world over. You're a fantastic percussionist. I think I've seen you in concert so many times now. It's amazing the kind of energy that you bring. What was it like translating that energy into the film's music?
First of all, I want to say Vanakkam,
Wonderful.
Varga Vayyagam, Varga Valamudan, and Namaste, Namaskara, Sasrikala, Salam Alaikum, Praise Lord. This movie, Atkan Chatkan, it's my kind of percussion based in this movie. When I met director sir, he was telling the story, and it just touched my heart because what I went through in my life. I've just seen that, and so I agreed this movie to do a music,
Hmm.
and then and just Lydian was in my mind when I'm just listening the story,
Hmm.
and then Apu, Stephen Devasi, brother son, Sam Devasi son. So both the boys they were like in my mind, and I introduced to director sir. It's a great thing, first debut of my Bollywood doing this music direction. I already done in Chennai,
Yeah.
yes, Kanithan and Harimanambi.
Hmm.
So this movie, and really I worked from my heart and for this percussion, different variation of. It shouldn't be a very professional playing because all the kids they're just creating and that kind of simple beats and
Right.
all that we were working, and I have to thank entire team of Atkan Chatkan and all the greatest, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan sir and Hariharan and Soni Nigam, my wife Runa, Sivamani and Uttara, Unni Krishnan and my brother AR Rahman. Yes, and he's presenting the film. Yeah, and today I was just seeing in the Twitter and IFA has put about this movie and the songs they were wishing. It was so nice of them to do. Yes, and Lydian is amazing.
So you mentioned that you had to, very rightfully so, you had to sort of mold the music in a way where it looked like it was being performed by kids. You've of
Yes,
course been training kids for a very long time now in percussion as well. So
yes.
do you think that helped? Did you do a workshop with Lydian and with the other kids to kind of figure out their musical sensibilities as well?
Yeah, and Lydian was so useful because in the shooting time I was not there. I'm traveling,
Hmm.
so he knows the rhythm.
Yeah.
Lydian, he was just guiding to do all that in the
Hmm.
shooting, and the directors was whatever director asked I given.
Hmm.
I didn't do any extra. It has to be sound, but whatever thing director I made a simple thing. Lots of restriction for me to work in this movie. Title song, the climax song
Right.
with orchestra, only voice and percussion. How
Hmm.
I'm going to somewhere I got some spontaneous ideas.
Right.
Immediately we put like a cappella voice and kind of chorus. The four kids was in the stage, so that kind of thing, background score. Entirely director's thing. This movie,
Hmm.
Shiv Hari, I have to thank him.
So you also mentioned that when Shivhari sir told you about the story, you felt like it's my story because you resonated with that kind of story. Traditionally, Indian films have always been musicals, but they're not music focused. They are films which have music in them as well, and the song and dance routine has become kind of a thing where everybody knows us by that. So now, do you think films like this will kind of open up more avenues to have proper musical films where the focus is on the music as much as it
Yes,
is on the story?
yes, yes. Is based on percussion.
Yeah,
This film, and yes, we have to bring lots of musical movies. Will
right.
be nice. Like no, I just seen in my life first movie Shankara is a musical. The great singer Shankara Shastri.
Hmm.
Then Marathi film Shankar Mahadevan acted Katiyar.
Hmm.
That's another music I love that. Yeah. And then Atkan Chatkan.
Hmm.
It's a small percussive that is tiki 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 Atkan Chatkan.
Yeah, it's very unique. Yeah.
Yeah, unique
Hmm.
sounds from everything around, and that's a motivation for this movie. Yeah.
Atkan Chatkan is a very unique film also in the way that it's an independent film in that sense because it's made with a slightly lower budget and it's centered on a very specific demographic. But its premiere is on a digital platform, and digital platforms is what we specialize in at LetsOTT as well. So I'd like to know from both of you, even Lydian, from your perspective, what do you think about digital platforms? You guys are at home right now, and the only form of entertainment that you're getting is online. So, what do you feel about Atkan Chatkan being on Z5, and what do you feel about digital platforms in general?
Digital platform. It's a new thing, no generation
Yeah,
now, and I can stop any time, and I can go to my kitchen, take something to eat, and come back and then on and continue that kind of freedom.
yeah,
And it's good one way, and good quality with good sound listening. And thanks to Z5 coming forward to launch our Atkan Chatkan movie.
And Lydian, I'd love to know from you as well. Like, what is the kind of content that you consume at home when, like, because you're also into music? Is there something specific that you use, and what do you feel about Z5 making you a household name now?
Yeah, I feel really happy, and also the film got released in OTT,
Hmm.
and but the situation is like that.
Yeah.
So I think this is the right choice, and thanks to Z5 for coming up and launching this film, and thanks to the whole Atkan Chatkan team and the producer of this film, and of course the director. And I'm so happy with what is going on.
Is there also something that you watch like online? Is there something specific that you like watching? Maybe movies, maybe TV, maybe music. I don't know.
No, we don't have TV in home for the past 15 years,
Oh, okay.
so it's full time music,
Right.
and I never get bored. So
Yeah.
it was a different feeling watching, an online a movie. So it was very nice.
Okay, lovely. And another thing with Atkan Chatkan is that I hope this is what happens is when then young kids watch it, they feel more inspired to take up music full time because I think that's something which is, music has a great legacy, Indian, Western, all of classical, it's a great legacy in our country, but it's also something which is very specific to kids maybe who have been interested in that since their childhood. So I hope even people who are not that comfortable would want to take up maybe instruments or something like that. Is there a message that you'd like to give kids or even adults about music and how you feel about that? Your passion for music is palpable.
Music is a divine, and uh, whoever wants to play music, do riyaz and practice. Once you do riyaz, and automatic Lord Saraswati, she will come and show the path, and automatically the programs, whatever, it'll come to whoever doing work hard in you know. So it's beautiful, and be light inside your soul. You'll be bright always outside, and respect others. Take off the ego and throw it out. Music never get along with egos. Music is pure. You have to create. That's my message for everyone.
Great, thank you so much. And Lydian, you?
It's always a joy being in music, and I'm so blessed to be a musician.
Yeah, is there something you'd like to say to other kids who are passionate about music?
Uh, you know, uh, I'm not so experienced to advise anyone and say anything to kids. It depends upon their interest. But I can say one thing: just practice and interest and perseverance. That's what I can say.
Great, thank you so much. I really appreciate
Thank
that
you.
message. If it's
Thank you.
possible, just to wrap up, is it possible if you could just maybe, hum or sing two lines from the movie or, play a little bit of this? That would be really lovely. Great. Thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Sivamani sir. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Lydian.
My
It's been
pleasure.
a pleasure talking to you.
Thank
And
you.
I hope
Thanks.
that you do so well in the future. I'm really looking forward to your film debut as a music director. I think that's going to be amazing. And I hope all everybody who's watching this interview, they go to Z5, watch Atkan Chatkan. It's a lovely film. I saw it last night. It's a very sweet movie. And it will really give you a lot of joy and a lot of inspiration, especially if you're a kid like me who had like aspirations to make it in music, which never happened. But I think you'll feel inspired. And guys, also like, share, and subscribe to Let's OTT's content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They're on all three social media handles. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bye from
Thank you
Zia.
so much.
Bye from the team
Thank
of
you.
Let's OTT.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thanks.
Lydian.
Thank you very much.